We are back out here with another kayak review. Today we are taking a look at the Dusky by Hammerhead Kayaks. This is a really sleek kayak, packs a ton of features for a very small price. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead, go over all the features of this kayak, and then we're going to put it on the water right here behind us, and we're going to be doing a speed, maneuverability, and a stability test. So we're going to give y'all all the goods and the bads, if there are any, of this kayak, and go ahead and bring that to y'all and see if maybe it's a good fit for you. So looking at this kayak right here, it does come in at 12 feet long. It is 35 inches wide, and it has a 440 pound weight capacity. It does have a fin drive right here. It does not come in a prop drive. It is the Mirage style drives like you've seen on Hobie kayaks and things like that. So that's the drive system for it. We're gonna go ahead and start up front. It does have a molded in, real sturdy handle right there for you to be able to grab it, move it around, and show you all the lines up front. Really nice lines on it. Looks like it's going to track really well in the water. Moving forward of that, we have our front hatch compartment right here, so you can store tackle boxes, coolers, things like that down there. And you have a scupper plug in the middle of that, so if you get water in there, you're gonna let the water drain out, you can pull your plug, or you can put it back in just like that. Now this kayak does come with a rod holder as well, so it does get you started with a rod holder, and you got your rope right there that keeps your hatch from opening up all the way. And bam, we'll go ahead and close that. Now we got a nice little track mount right here, so if you wanted to put a fish finder, rod holder, something like that, drink cup holder, anything right here in the front, you got an option with that track mount. Once again, we got more track mounts for rod holders, fish finders, things like that on both sides. You got some rigging cleats, rod holders right here. Does have some nice sound dampening material right there, nice, comfortable for your feet. And we got more storage right here, so if you want to put some tackle, phone, wallet, keys, all that down there, you can do that. Now we also have some built-in cutouts right there for jig heads, smaller tackle, cup holder over there on that side. Under the seat right here, we have another hatch that gives you access to the hole, so if you're running wires for electronics, anything like that, you can open up, get your hand in there, have plenty of access right there. Now this seat does adjust right here, so you can lean back, pull it forward, give you a little bit more support. And then also right here, you can loosen up these screws, and you can adjust that seat forward, backwards, to fit your style. You know, if you got longer legs, you move it back, shorter legs, you move it forward, and you can get it keyed in to your liking. Once again, we got more cutouts right here. Now I do like, it's the little things that matter. So this little cutout has a notch right here, so any water that gets in there is going to be able to drain out right there. More rod holders right there. Now we also have this right here, which is a trolling motor mounting bracket. So if you want to get a mounting bracket for a trolling motor, you do have a spot to put that right there. Serial number placard, some webbing right there, plenty of room in the back right here for coolers, tackle, things like that. More access in the back to be able to get in here, run wires. The rudder that they got on here is a lot wider than some of the other rudders on the market, so I'm really hopeful that this thing's going to have really good maneuverability. We got 1/4-20 mounts right here, so any kind of flags, lights, anything you want to put in the back right there, you're able to do that. So I think that is pretty much it on the walkthrough. That's going to turn your rudder. That's your steering for your rudder right there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the walkthrough. We're going to go ahead, drop this thing in the water. In the end of the video, I'll give y'all my final thoughts, let y'all know the price of this kayak, this, that, and other. We're going to go ahead and head to the water now. All right, so we are out here on the water now. Go ahead and put the camera on my head, and we're going to go ahead and take off. First thing we're going to do is a speed test. So I'm going to pull out my phone out of our compartment, pull up an app. That way we can track our speed. Right now, when I start off doing the speed, I do like to kind of just do a leisurely pace, which this is pretty much it right here. We're just kind of cruising around. We're not really in a hurry. Always look for around 2.5, 3 miles per hour, which we're already up to 3 miles per hour right now. So And I do have my seat in the high position just because I feel like it'd be easier for me to stand up. If you feel like the stability or anything like that is a little off, you can always lower your seat, get better. But yeah, so that's what we're looking for, 3 miles per hour. And then we want to do a little bit of a jog, which 4 miles an hour is what I feel like we need to look for with that. We're at 4 now, and we're gonna see if we can sprint it and get it to 5. Still sitting, there we go. We got 5 right there. So probably about 4.5, 5 miles an hour at a sprint, somewhere in there. Obviously, if you are in better shape than me, you might be able to go a little bit faster. And now we're going to go into the maneuverability. We'll go ahead and turn the rudder, and she turns amazing. I mean, that is on a dime. That's actually really, really good. It's probably the best feature of this kayak so far. The maneuverability is on point. 10 out of 10 on the maneuverability. Speed, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10 on the speed. It's not the slowest kayak, certainly not the fastest. I feel like at the price point, it's right where it needs to be. We'll go ahead and turn the other way. Yeah, that rudder is super responsive. So now we're going to get into the stability, which is probably what a lot of y'all are waiting for. I am 280 pounds. This kayak is one of the narrowest kayaks I've been on in a long time. Not really sure how it's going to go. We're going to go ahead and try to stand up. I like to grab something to help assist me up. And we are standing. Just like that. Sitting up. Wind is kind of pushing us right now. Let's check the secondary stability. So yeah, not too bad. It's not the best of all the kayaks I've been in, but then again, like for the price point and who this is for, I feel like it's probably right where it needs to be. I don't know that I would stand up and fish off of it, but if you need to stand up, stretch your legs, take a leak, it will certainly do all those things. We're gonna go ahead, sit back down, and that pretty much concludes it. I'm gonna go ahead, head back to the ramp now, and we'll do our final thoughts. I'll let y'all know the price point, all that, when we get to the ramp. All right, so we got it loaded back up right here, about to take it back to the shop, but check it out. So this kayak right here retails for $14.99, which puts it at one of the cheapest pedal drive kayaks on the market, period. Just to kind of recap, the speed is a 7 out of 10. It's right where it should be, not better or worse than what I would say the average is. The maneuverability on it is a 10 out of 10, which I would definitely put the maneuverability on this one better than most any kayak I've ever been on. Maneuverability is really, really good. Stability, I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10. It doesn't have a whole lot of secondary stability. So if you're like a really bigger person or a tall person, this might not be the kayak for you. But if you're a little bit younger, a little bit smaller, and you're looking for a really, really good value, I would say that this is an excellent purchase. The features that this kayak has, 10 out of 10. It checks all the boxes. Plenty of storage, plenty of rod holders. The layout of it, the features of it is really, really nice. The chair is super comfortable. So yeah, that's pretty much the review of the Dusky Hammerheads kayak. If y'all want to pick one of these up, I will link them down below. You can go over there, check out their website, place an order through them, and get you one of these kayaks. They do ship, so if you're not in the area, you can still get one. But yeah, if y'all like this video, hit the like button, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.